Hi guys, welcome back. Um, I'm making this video because the last 3 days have been insanity. How's that? Last night, for the first time in I don't know, maybe 2 months, I laid down and went to bed, and it was like, it just felt so perfect. And I was so comfortable. And I went into this deep sleep and I was smiling as I was falling asleep because I haven't felt that comfortable in such a long time. And I went into this deep sleep, and right around 1:30 in the morning, holy shit, my phone went off like fireworks from it was like, I don't know, like an alarm clock. It was like an alarm clock rang in everybody's head at the same time. And I was getting messages from everyone from everywhere with different situations. And then I got a phone call at 2 o'clock, another one at 2:30, one right after that. One was calling while I was on the phone. I was like, what's going on? And I was tripping out because I was like, I was finally sleeping. Like I finally got sleep. But I this went on till about 3:30 in the morning. And I don't, the last person that I spoke to was just going on and on and on, and I just fell asleep. I fell asleep. They were talking. I was done. So when I got up this morning, I was looking at all the text messages, and I listened to the voice messages, and it was pretty much all the same. They were all saying this, they were all freaking out about the same thing, and that's about the time. Um, on my last video, I explained that you guys were going to experience really weird phenomenons with time. I explained it, okay, for those of you that did not watch it. If you watched it, you wouldn't have been so shocked. Um, I explained what was going to happen. Like I said, some of us already experienced it, and we're on board, and we're like, okay, I know what this is. Not that it makes it any easier, but it makes it less trippier. Well, not really, but and I had warned you guys that did not go through it yet to get ready, embrace yourself, and it hit you people really bad yesterday. Um, it's speeding up substantially. I mean, it is speeding up and going back and speeding up and going back, like I explained. Um, I'll tell you something really quick because it's just like all the text messages. Saturday, well, last week I was in North Carolina again, and I was there for a few days, and I got a phone call on Saturday from the receptionist at the dentist office, my dentist office, confirming my appointment for Monday morning. So I was like, yeah, no, definitely, I'll be there, whatever. And Saturday, about 4 o'clock in the morning, I woke up, 4:30, and I hit the road and I went back home. It was a 13-hour ride. So it was like 5 o'clock Saturday, whatever it was. And I'm laying in bed and I'm like excited that the next day is Sunday and I don't have to go to the dentist because there's no freaking way I would be able. I was like, oh, thank God. Okay. Thank God tomorrow's Sunday. So Sunday came and I took care of myself. I did nothing. I laid around here, there. I just did nothing. I don't even remember if I spoke to anybody on Sunday, to be honest with you. I was just completely out of it. I took care of myself. Monday morning came and I went to go get coffee about 10 o'clock. And I said, you know what, let me go head over to the dentist office. My appointment's at 11, so I'll have to wait a little while. No big deal. All right. So I'm sitting in the parking lot and I noticed that there's no cars around. I'm like, what is going on? So just then my girlfriend called me. And she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm sitting in the parking lot and I'm having coffee and I'm waiting for, you know, 11 o'clock so I can go into the dentist. And she goes, your dentist is open on Sundays? And I'm like, what do you mean? Today's Monday. Today's not Sunday. And she's like, no, today's Sunday. And I just bursted out in like this fucking lunatic laugh. Like, I'm like, what are you saying? Today is Sunday. And I just couldn't stop myself. I just thought it was so crazy. It was such a mind fuck. Okay. Basically, and I'm like, okay, you know what? Listen, let me compose myself and I will call you back. So shit like that has been happening to people. Um, Somebody had reached out and said that I should get my phone. I could read the text messages. Um, that they would look at the clock and it would say one time and then look at it again. It would go back 3 minutes, go forward 3 minutes, go back for 3 minutes. It was like, it was just kind of flip flopping back and forth. I explained that in my last video. You are going to notice a lot of things, including the missing days. Okay. Just like Monday came and Tuesday came, and I said, well, Wednesday I'm going to go by my friend's place, and because I know, she's there, and I'm going to go say hi. And to me, Wednesday came, and I'm hanging around the house, and I'm like, you know what? Let me go get dressed and go there. And I'm talking to my son's friend, was at the house. And they're like, where are you going? And I'm like, well, I figured it's Wednesday. I'm going to go see my girlfriend because I know she's working. And they're like, Gloria, today's Thursday. Dude, just stop. Completely just stop. Today is not Thursday. Today is Wednesday. I know what I did on Monday. I went to the freaking dentist, which I don't even know. I'm like, I know. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? How is today Thursday? And they're like, no, today is Thursday. Well, yeah, it was Thursday. It was yesterday. So you're going to experience the missing days. Like I said, please try to laugh about it. Try to find the humor in it. I mean, you have to. It's really, really important that you guys don't freak out. I love you guys. And it's the fear and it's like, it's so intense. You guys are so scared. Please don't be scared. Listen to me and listen to me very carefully. All right. Look at it. Understand it is showing you more of what you already experienced, what you already know. Understand that this is the creator showing you more and more because he feels that you can handle it. Okay? You can handle it. So it's going to show you the experience. The creator is going to show you more of what he knows that you could handle. Okay, but you can't lose track. You can't be like, what the hell is this? What's going on? If you do that, that's okay. But then you have to take a deep breath and you have to be like, okay, I know what this is. I know why this is happening. I know what I am. I know where I'm from. Not that you are anywhere to begin with, like I said, because this is all in your mind, but you know what I mean. You have to talk yourself back to a calm space. And it's really important that you do that because, guys, when the Mandela thing first started, there was a bunch of us that we formed like this community, like we were all like brothers and sisters, and we became very close. And a lot of these people in this community, they could have been Nobel Prize winners. They were brilliant, completely brilliant. And we used to talk about a lot, like, oh, when all this shit started happening and they were going through all the changes, and they would be like, oh, this is going to make me lose my shit. I'm going to have a breakdown. And we would laugh about it. We're like, no, that's not going to happen. Don't worry about it. Well, you know what? A lot of those people, they lost it. They lost it. They, I don't know if they experienced a nervous breakdown or what actually happened, but they're not the same people anymore. And they kind of went away. A handful of us are left, and we still have contact with each other, but Not about this topic so much because they don't, they, they're not there. They're not the same people. Okay. And it's very sad. I don't want you guys to overload yourself. And these things didn't happen to these people because it was the changes were too much for them to handle. It was the research that they were doing in between all the changes that caused them to tap out. Just lose it. My word of advice, like I said, when these things happen, regroup. Like you always got me. You could always reach out, and and you do, but please don't do it at 2 o'clock in the morning. Just wait. No, but it's okay. Seriously, it's all right. But stop. If you guys are doing research on fifth dimension ascension and blah, 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 stop your research. Know that what is happening. You don't need a scientific explanation for it. You don't need a mathematical equation to explain it. You don't need to know who did it, possibility of why they did it, mind control. Just stop, because you're going to overload yourself. And I don't want that to happen, and I'm sure neither do you. So get to that place in your life where you know that this is happening. You're going to have a little fear, and that's okay. Don't push the envelope, okay? Get in that space of just quiet yourself down, and know that it's okay. It's growing pains. You have to go through it. In order for things to be the way you want to experience them, change comes with pain. That's just the way it is. And with that, I want to get into some symptoms that started, I think it was like the 19th of August, I want to say. The lightheadedness people are experiencing. And once again, I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but if you haven't, you will experience that lightheadedness. Now, it's not the same as vertigo, okay? It's actually, it's kind of due to a blood pressure drop, okay? Just comes and goes throughout the day, or you're kind of in that lightheaded feeling all day long, okay? And when that happens, I say end a lot, okay? When that happens, just get some orange juice. It'll make you feel a little bit better. For me, I opened up a can of spinach, like Popeye, and I started eating that. It made me feel a little bit better, but a little bit better, just a little bit better. It's just coming and going throughout the day, the lightheadedness. Another one that started also a few days ago, you guys are going to experience heart palpitation. Out of nowhere, once again, those fabulous heart palpitation throughout the day for 2 days straight, 1 day off, then back, whatever the case may be. Everybody's different, okay? Another one that I completely hate, that I have to say that is the most uncomfortable out of all the symptoms, is, I don't know if you guys ever heard of, what is it? What the heck is it called? Not the yawning disorder. I forgot what it's called, but where you're constantly yawning to take a deep breath because you can't get that feeling of a satisfying deep breath. So you're constantly doing it, that even when you're sleeping, you're doing it while you're dreaming, while you're sleeping, and you wake up and you're still doing it. That is so uncomfortable. And for most, it lasts between a day and a half to do 2 days straight of all day trying to do that. And it's not catch your breath. It's just getting that deep, satisfying, deep breath, like when you yawn and you feel it. So it's a yawning syndrome, I think it's called, whatever. I have no idea, something like that. Another thing, which so glad it's over with, the straining of the eyes. Your eyes feel like you're squinting and straining all day long. And you're like, okay, let me go lay down and close my eyes for a little while and hopefully it'll go away. But it doesn't, because even when your eyes are closed, they don't know the difference between being closed and being open. So while you're closing them, they still feel like they're squinting. There's no relaxing the muscle around. No matter what you do, there is no relaxing it. It has to go away on its own. Okay? Yeah, that one was a lot of fun. Once again, zero energy, followed by 2-3 hours of I can take over the world kind of thing and multitask, and then get hit again with no energy, where your body just wants to sit there. It doesn't want to do anything. And your brain is like, no, you need to get up because you need to mow the lawn, and then you're going to paint. And then you're no, literally like paint. I just painted. Whatever. I don't know. But, so you're going to have that too. Sleeping is all screwed up for people, but a big one now, if you guys haven't experienced, you will, is waking up. It seems like the new witching hour is no longer 3:00 a.m. It's now 4:30. 4:30 in the morning, people are starting to wake up and going, okay, you know what? I can't go back to bed. And for those that do, you wake up at 6 and you're like, okay, I'm done. It doesn't matter what time you go to bed. It doesn't matter if you go to bed at 3:00 in the morning, you're still waking up at 4:30. Don't matter. It's like an alarm clock. Got to get up. Okay. All right. So what else we got? I want you guys to start paying attention. For those that don't, start looking up. Look at the sky. Extremely beautiful, but strange cloud formations, like things you see in the movie. I have beautiful pictures I took the other day that just seriously take your breath away. Very strange things going on. The stars have this bizarre outbreak of twinkling. Like you just look at it and go, whoa, just thousands of twinkles, right? Planes just stopping in midair, completely frozen. And then you could see them pull back and then accelerate, move on again. Are a lot of weird things. Also, I want to mention with the cloud formations, when you notice them, it will kind of put you a little bit in a daydream. Pay attention to what you're thinking about, okay? Because for some reason, well, how do I put it? See what feeling it gives you, okay? Like I said, it's going to either bring back a memory of a time long ago. Just pay attention to it. And whatever you get from it, leave it in the comments section, okay? If you want to share it, because sometimes it's kind of personal and you don't want to go there. That's fine. But yeah, the clouds have a story to tell. Okay, so I want you guys to pay attention to above. All right, so what do we have? We are still going to go through this whole time thing, everything that I explained till the end of August. And then the first week of September, actually to the 9th or the 11th, that's kind of the cutoff. So between the 1st and the 11th, I believe that we're going to have a major shift. And I mean major. I don't want to get too much into it, but it's what we've been waiting for. Okay? It's what we've been waiting for. And it's going to be different for everyone because everyone's experience is different and everybody's experiencing, this whole thing at a different rate and different direction and every which way but Sunday, right? But it's going to be big and it's going to be great. We will probably get a break for 2 weeks in the middle of September. And then I believe between the 23rd and the 26th, we're going to get slammed again. But we are going to get a break. We are going to get a break. It'll probably be just minimum things. And, I believe that September is going to bring more clarity, happiness, uh, energy. Okay. I really feel this. Can it change? Absolutely. Will I know if it changes? Yeah, and I'll bring it to you if it does. But that's what I feel September is going to be bringing in. But like I said, between the 1st and the 11th is going to be a big one. So hold on. But like I said, it's the best one so far. It's the one that has positive energy. Like I said, what we've been waiting for. What I'd like for you guys to consider doing right now is follow your desire. There are people that base their decisions on following their heart's desire, on mistakes made in the past, or past outcomes in the past, and future things that could possibly happen, because they're afraid to follow their heart's desire because there's no guarantee attached to it. So they kind of put that on the back burner and do without, and have an emptiness, a void inside of them, whatever it may be. Guys, stop with the what ifs. There's no such thing as the past. There's no such thing as the future. It's now. You pretty much at this point, I would hope, know what you are, know where you're from, even though you're not from anywhere, because this doesn't exist, but only in the mind of the soul. But have fun. Have fun. Don't worry about anything. Don't worry about guarantees. Don't worry, oh, well, what would they say, and what would it do? Just follow your heart and soul's desire. Do whatever makes it shine. And with that, not only follow your heart's desire, but follow your fears. You can, everything that you fear, that you've put off, you have to do them, because it's actually more important to face your fears than it is to follow your desires, which in a lot of ways, some of your fears are your desires. You just turn them into fears because of the story you attach to it. But live life, man. Forget about the what ifs. Just live life. Take chances. You have this moment, and this moment only. Fulfill your needs. When you're thirsty, you drink. When you're hungry, you eat, right? When your soul yearns, give it what it wants. Give it what it wants. Mwah. I love you all, and I will see you back here soon. Keep the comments coming. Like I said, I'd love to hear from you guys. I'm sorry about the Facebook thing. A few of us got together and kind of held hands and said, you know what, we're off this social media thing. We're off of Facebook. Let's go. And we just pulled the delete, pretty much at the same time, and all got out. And I didn't get a chance to give everybody, my phone number. Well, not everybody. I mean, just the people that I would talk to a few times a week. I didn't get a chance to, give them my number. And I hope you guys find a way to contact me. I would love to hear from every one of you. And thank you for being a part of my experience. Every one of you. Thank you for being a part of my experience. I appreciate and love you all. Okay? So I will see you back here very soon.